Fixed. 15-15 to go here in the first period. 2 shots aside for both teams. Face off just to the left of the goaltender. Face off one there by Rhode Island. They send it out to the blue line. They fire this one towards the net, and it's covered and held. Seen all the way through traffic with 15:09 to go. Face off will wind up on the other side now. Face off won by Drexel, spinning around the boards back out to the near blue line. This one dances out through center and down, and giving a chase to it there was Jacobs, and then it's eventually back out to the blue line and pushed out. This one centered across now as Rhode Island dances in. They fired all the way across, but it goes back behind and shoot and score. That one coming out over the other side, allowing to get on the Bell stick, and Bell able to poke that one up into the corner to give Rhode Island a 1-0 lead. Drexel moving out with the puck now, dancing around danger. There's Kaczynski. Kaczynski tries to center it out in front, but it's a diving defensive style. This one sent across the blue paint. That one coming off the stick of McGinley, but all the way through as nobody was home, and allows Rhode Island to move up with it. Rhode Island dances in now. It's on the stick of Mullen. Mullen tries to send it in, but he's blocked aside and in the corner. Moving back out now with it the other way. It's pitchforked into the corner. Back behind it. And it goes. One. Blocked aside and saved into the corner. And it's brought along now to the near boards and then eventually sent back in, which allows Drexel to go off on a change with 11:20 to go. Moving up with it now, there is Castor. Castor trying to get there. He centers it out and unable to get a decent shot off there was Kaczynski as he was blocked aside and well defended. Whistle blown here at 10:52. Drexel losing their last game to Syracuse University 6-4. Moving up now with it is Cud. Cud sends it into the corner, getting a stick on there is Urbani. Urbani sends it back behind the net and well out the other side. And then this one flipped up out through center and kicked along. Rhode Island with the early 1-0 lead with 10:22 to go here. This one kicked in off the near boards. Sent back behind and trying to get there was Castor, but the puck just bounced away from him off the side of the cage. Back out to the point, this one sent in. It goes intentionally wide off the stick there of Hoover. Hoover tries to play the bouncing puck at the blue line, but it skips over his skate and back out to center, forcing Drexel to retouch. This one sent over. Jacobs fires it towards the net as he passed that one off to Sambuco, but it didn't go. Coming back out now with it now is Lockwood. Lockwood sends one in. Rebound shot blocked inside. That one coming off of the stick there of Fagan. The puck left out in front just in the crease, and it was a nice save to keep this game at a 1-0 advantage. This one comes in, that one off the face. Brought back out the other side, sent through traffic. That goes high and wide over the crossbar. That one off the stick there of Judge. Trying to backhand it out and a whistle blown. And we see the net go off with 9:21 to go. Rhode Island out with it, out through center. They're dancing in. Puck sent over to the far side. They try to get one towards the net, but it hits off the defender there, and then this one sent back through the blue paint and back out the other way. Having to go back for it is Crane out through center. It's been all Rhode Island here in this first period of play. They had the momentum with 7 shots on goal 3 for Drexel University. So set back behind the net, now brought up to the near side. And unable to disrupt that play momentarily there was Barrett. And then it's eventually set back down and a hard hit back behind the play. Sprung missing that deflection attempt, but it possibly would have been a high stick. So it was a well missed attempt for Drexel. This was backhanded back into the Rhode Island end. So it's sent across now. Brought back up to the near side, and then eventually it's danced back in by .755 to go here. Drexel looking to even this up at 1. Birkin with it now. Birkin passes it up, almost had Drexel out in front, but it's just a little bit wide. That would have been just them in the goaltender. But that allows a rush to come back out the other way now for Rhode Island. Rhode Island backhands along the board, but able to disrupt that play is Barrett. It's eventually backhanded back in a little bit further. That one onto the stick down on McKinnon. And McKinnon trying to get it onto a blue jersey stick, but allows Drexel to move up with it. It's on the near side there to Kozinski. Kozinski moving in, and his shot deflects off the stick there of Souza and back out to the other side. Spinning that one around the boards is Tetro, and he'll be there, but that one takes a weird hop off the board and over his stick, and moving up with it now is McGinley. McGinley looking, sends one towards the net, and it's gloved and held with 6:57 to go. So a shot there for Drexel. It's 7:04 in the shot clock right now. 1-0 for Rhode Island. That's the first shot on goal for Drexel in the past 3 minutes. Rhode Island have been doing a great job putting the pressure on in the offensive end and also being able to defend well in the opposing end. Face-off circle, there is McGinley. McGinley unable to win the face-off for Drexel. This one kicked back along and then just out of the reach there of Carver, so it's sent back down. Puck sent back over near boards to Carver. This one sent up, touched along there by McGinley, but it tops right onto the defender's stick, and then it's a battle for it out through center. 6:30 to go. Drexel down by 1. So bounced off the boards, eventually sent back out. Kozinski pausing, waiting, sends it in. It's onto the stick of Harris. Harris tried to center it across, but it goes all the way through as he was unable to get McGinley's stick to tap that one towards the goaltender. This one sent in deep, allowing Drexel to go off on a chain. 6:05 to go. Pitch forked out through center ice. It's knocked back down there by Hoover. Hoover passes it off, gets it on the stick of Jimmy Jacobs. Jacobs drops it off to Castor. Castor drops it off, firing, and then that one just going wide off the stick of Sambuco. He had the near post open, but it just came that much further out. This one kept in now, then sent in and deflected into the safety netting, off of Birkin, and then eventually off the stick of Lockwood. So the faceoff will stay in the zone with 5:42 to go. Drexel trying to snap a 3-game losing streak here. Their last game they lost against Syracuse 6-4. Puck sent over to the far side now and eventually back behind the net and brought up to the near. This one deflected back in. Drexel going to have to give chase as they were anticipating the puck to come back out through center. Rhode Island knocks it along, gets on the stick of Lazine. Lazine sends it in. It's a 2-on-1 developing. Castor backhands it, firing Sambuco off the post and dropped back out. This one sent in towards goal. Deflection kicked the side into the corner. Jimmy Jacobs grabs it, gives it back to Sambuco. Sambuco sends it along, trying to get it off the deflection of Jacobs' stick was Birkin, but it did not go. So 2 great attempts there for Drexel that allow them to even up the shots at 7-7. They have a 4-on-2, but that one's knocked aside. It's kept in those. It's backhanded along. Sambuco looking, fires it across. The rebound shot does not go. The goaltender able to slide from post to post to keep that one out. And back behind the play is Castor as he'll get up slowly and make his way out through center to touch up and then eventually onto the bench, and then a delay offside is called. Great attempts there for Drexel University. They had the puck on net. They put it on multiple times, but unable to find that open slot that would allow them to tie this game up at 1. Feigning on a pass there to get it out was Mudrick, so he'll have to go back into the corner. And misstepping there was Rhode Island as the skates came out just from underneath him, allows Drexel to move back up with it. Taking out of the play there was Black. It's sent into the corner. Bell trying to get to it. Bell's able to kick it back behind the net and tries to send it out to the other side, but the only one was there was Bell for the opposing team, that of Rhode Island. And He allows him to move it up through center before Genovese is able to send it back in as Drexel's defense goes off on a change. 1-0 our score. It was all Rhode Island in the first. It's been mostly Drexel in this second half of the first period. And this one's going to deflect out of play. With 3:24 to go, 8 shots for Drexel, 7 for Rhode Island. Their only goal coming as the crowded front of the net and a nice empty hole for them, unfortunately, in the top left-hand corner allowed them to score. So it's sent in towards, and it's back behind now. Battle for the puck there. It's eventually flipped out through center, banks off the boards, dances across the blue line. That one off the stick of Hoover. Unable to keep it in as Drexel. But now they do is it just came back out. Moving towards the net is Barrett. Barrett backhands it, but it does not go anywhere as McKinnon is able to counter, come back the other way as Rhode Island has a 3-on-2 developing. Nice defense there by Drexel, just a disruptive play. The puck's loose out in the blue paint, and a whistle is blown as the net comes dislodged, and players fall, and it's a save with 2:42. Nice stop by the Rhode Island defense back at the blue line allowed them to have a advantage to at least the scores. They had a 4-on-2 as this one's flipped ahead. Sent back behind the net, trying to center it back out was McKinley, or McKinnon rather, but it's sent onto the stick there, Eisler. Puck comes loose, Sprung with it, Sprung sends it across, and it's sent ahead and just poked up further. Looking, waiting, and then eventually moving forward with Rhode Island, but it's a choppy puck here with the final 2 minutes to play the first period. So it's sent across, it's blocked out in front. The backhanded shot goes high and wide. Trying to center it out there was Rhode Island, but Drexel is ready for it, and they'll clear it back down. No icing as that one dies before the red line, says the linesman. Appeared that it came out on deflection anyway, but the linesman at least keeping a close eye on the puck. This puck sent over at the far corner. Trying to get there first was McGinley. McGinley able to get partial handle on the puck that allows it to come back out the near side, and then eventually now onto the stick of Birkin as he tries to dance this one out of danger. Birkin sends this one off the boards as Rhode Island was going out on the change. The dangerous play there could have opened up a odd man rush. And then this one poked back into the corner as Lazine back to get it. And it's eventually danced so long, sent towards the net and score. That one off the stick of Cud. And he gets that one off of his stick and into the net. And that makes it a 2-0 game with 58 seconds here in the first period of play. A rough opportunity there for Drexel as it was just poked into the near post. Rhode Island with it now, down to the final minute in this first period as this one skipped across. Eventually poked ahead and sent back out the other side as Bell will pass it up, and it's a high puck up in the air, and when it bounces back down to a Drexel stick, and almost a odd man rush there, but Drexel able to get a deflection on it, and it allows that one to go up over the crossbar, but the rebound out in front off of the face mask and down. sent in further and back in along into the corner of Giovanni. He's just trying to keep it out of danger. Rhode to chase back behind the net, but getting a handle on it there was Godfrey. Godfrey's in the corner, comes out to the near point there to Drowan, and Drowan sends one in that goes wide with 13 seconds to go. This one goes towards the net, hits off the goaltender and finds its way in, and that makes it a 3-0 game. A rough shot there that was able to squeeze its way in between the post and the goaltender as he thought he had it all covered, but just that small open hole allows it to be a 3-0 game, and now 11 shots for Rhode Island. Face-off one here by Drexel, will just backhand it along. And as this period winds down, they will go into the locker room, down by 3. It's been a rough first period for them, but Drexel continues with what they have been doing. They have been hot in the second and third. We'll take a break here on WSBN, and when we come back, we'll have your second period of play. start of the second period here in the class of 1923 arena. 14 shots for Rhode Island University in the first period, 8 for Drexel. Drexel had some good attempts in the middle of the first, but unable to put any in the back of the net. Unfortunately, on the flip side, Rhode Island put 3 pucks towards the net and 3 found their way home. So it's 3-0. Drexel, a much stronger team in the second and third period of play. They're hoping that continues here. They're trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. They will play again tomorrow at 3 p.m. and then take a break for the holidays and be back in mid-January. Couple repairs to the ice, and we're just about ready to get the second period back underway. Drexel gains control out through center. They pass it back. This one directed up and deflected in as Harris will give chase, but able to block it off and take it back behind his own net was Lockwood. Lockwood, though, backhanded it along, thinking that he had somebody back behind him, but nobody was home there for Rhode Island. Moving up with it is McGinnon. McGinnon takes over to the far side, and it's knocked away from him. That one by Carver. And this one's centered all the way across back over to the near boards. They did have somebody out in the blue paint, but not close enough to the puck. They try to send this one back out again. Eventually dished back into the corner and able to gather, and trying to move up with it was McGinley, but it was knocked aside from him. It's just sent across. Here comes a shot. The rebound left back out in front. That one seen all the way and blocked aside. This one hits off the top of the glass. Does not touch the netting, so the puck stays in play. They bounce this one off the half boards and then backhanded along as Rhode Island looks to change. Faceoff ball back out through center after the lineman and the referee discussed as the icing should have been waved off as it went in on the goaltender. Castor goes back down behind the play. He's looking for a penalty. He's not going to get it. He'll hop back up, and now we eventually see a play, and we have a high sticky. Speed of first power play of the game, as it will be Castor to the box as he was down back behind the play and then got up and had a high stick call go against him. So it's put Drexel down for the next 2 minutes, and they're looking to keep the game at 3-0. So their penalty kill needs to be on as the faceoff is just to the right of the goaltender. It's one there by Rhode Island. They send it over to the far side. They're looking and bring it back now to the near way. Dropping it off there and eventually sent into the corner. Muller with it. Muller in, sends it over to the near side. Getting it back there is Rhode Island. Looking, waiting, trying to find an open hole. 1:40 left here on the power play as they tried to clear it to Drexel, but it did not go. So ball back out now to the near point. It's Muller with it. Muller sends it over to the far side. Looking, calling it back as Rhode Island to get it back to Mullen. They send it across, but through traffic, and that allows Drexel to clear. Sprung able to clear that one back down. He rushes towards the net, and trying to backhand it to him was Black, but it was a diving stop. Black with the puck, though, as he's looking, he's just going to hold and try to kill some time here. Down to the 1 minute and 5 minute mark here in the power play. They bounce that one off the half boards, give it right back to Rhode Island. But Rhode Island was in the midst of a change, so that allows Drexel to pause the puck momentarily again. This one sent back in further, and the shot to deflect high and out of play. Puck brought along down to the near side. Rhode Island with control. They're looking to make this a 4-0 lead. Down to the final 20 seconds. They send this one in. It just goes wide to the far post. 15 seconds left on the power play. 16:34 here in the second period. Drexel needs to find an answer to the 3 goals that they gave up in the first period. Rhode Island with it. They're looking, trying to find a lane. It's poked into the corner. Down to the final 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And we're back to even strength hockey. Coming out of the box there, Sambuco. Sambuco has it. He goes in, fires it, but it's kicked aside. And then the rebound poked into the corner. It was just Sambuco right out of the penalty box. He had a great opportunity to score, with the goaltender able to close the 5-hole to keep his team up by 3. Drexel has the puck out through center. They send it along, trying to get it on the stick of Harris. And now Castor unable to control. This one sent back out the other way. It is Bell with it. Bell sending in, giving chase. The shot coming off. Kicked out, left down in front, but Drexel was there to avoid the rebound. Rhode Island gaining control as they'll flip it across the blue line. 15:07 to goal. Shot coming off. Falling bodies, and then the goaltender misstepped there, but it was a bouncing puck over the stick that lost control, and that could have been 4-0 if it stayed on the stick for Rhode Island. Drexel moving up with it. They give it to Sambuco. Sambuco goes down as he was defended well. Moving up with it the other way is Caduso, and then it's sent back behind the net. And eventually out to the other side into the corner. They try to center this one out, but a penalty. This is a hooking call, and it will go against Rhode Island. So Drexel University able to get a power play here and hope to at least cut this deficit down to 2. Castor fakes the shot, gives it off to Harris. Harris backing out, sends it back over to Castor. Castor looking, trying to find a lane. He tried to send this one up front, but it was blocked out through traffic, and it's sent around the boards. Able to keep it at the far side there is Kaczynski momentarily, and then eventually trickles over the line back out through center, forcing Drexel to retouch. Kaczynski with it. Kaczynski into the far corner. He's looking, sends one back behind the net over to the near side. Castor gets the puck. He was a high goal scorer early in the season, but has been somewhat silent recently. And now on-man rush coming. It's just Rhode Island and the goaltender. The shot hits the pads and drops back down, but in doing so, there was a whistle, and that'll force a face-off back in Rhode Island's end.
Ryan, so I believe we got a goaltending change there for Drexel in between periods. But crucial save there from Nosarino on the short-handed chance from McKinnon. But they're looking like Nathan McKinnon out there with how much speed he's got, especially on this penalty kill.
1 minute to go here in the main advantage for Drexel University. They need to score. They'll go down by 3, taking out a play with McKinnon over the far side and forcing the radar side of the line. And the line is saying that Drexel did not retouch, so the whistle here was 13:24 to go. 37 seconds on the power play. 17 shots for Rhode Island
Yeah, Sambuco just a hair too much over the line there, unfortunately. So it'll be a face-off controlled in the neutral zone there by the Dragons.
waiting for his team to set up. He now moves up with 34 seconds to go. Drexel trying to get up in the center of the play. He is out. He's sent back out to the midpoint. Out to the near side. 5 seconds to go. Now 4 left on the man advantage, and we're back to even strength hockey. Rhode Island trying to get a shot there, but it's kicked aside into the corner, and eventually back out now to the near point. Sent back in out to the far side, and then eventually over where it's trying to be backhanded along there by Cordero. And then this one sent in and hits off the glove hand and out the other way. Sent back out. It was Crane that was unable to keep it in, giving chase there Sambuco. Crane will take his time and allow Sambuco to get himself back into that play. Rhode Island moving up with it as they were able to erase what potentially could have been a costly error for them. Drexel trying to get the puck out of Rhode Island's end as this one's in the corner and then eventually sent out to the near boards. It's backhanded along and then brought back out to the near side. So kicked along, then deflected along the way. No icing will be called. 11:21 to go. Puck clogged up there in the corner and then eventually brought back out to the point. It skips back in, back behind the net. 11 minutes. Drexel still down by 3. So it's sent back in deep. Almost a misplay there by Drexel as the defense and the goaltender almost collided. Barrett sends it up, but it's given right back to Rhode Island, and then moving up with it now is Eisler. Eisler sends it in, wraps it around the boards. He'll go off on the change. Harris back out on the ice, the leading goal scorer for Drexel University. This puck sent ahead and kicked off the far board. Back out to the near side. Rhode Island moving in. They get a shot off. That one off the stick of Bell. McGinley tried to send it up, but it gets caught along the half boards. But Drexel is able to gain control as Rhode Island was going off on a change. McGinley can't control that. It allows Rhode Island to move back the other way. They have a 2-on-1 developing, but the defense able to do a nice job to disrupt the play, and then the puck eventually goes in on net with 9:28 to go. Players down on the ice there, disrupts the play. That forces Drexel back behind the net. They had an open lane out in front. This one deflected out in front and then eventually into the far corner and then pitchforked out through center. So sending on near boards will get an accurate time for you as the scoreboard did shut off and now eventually came back on. Right now we're at 8:46. It was all for about 10 seconds. Not sure if the board continued to run or not. As this puck's in the far corner. Trying to center it back out in front. A shot coming off there. Rebound left out, but it's a bunch of players that surrounded the net and not allowed to be seen. And Mudrick giving Drexel their second opportunity here in the second period. Mudrick sends it in and forces a face-off. 8:21 to go. We'll watch and see if they do adjust the clock. Right now it doesn't appear so. Drexel trying to backhand it back out in front. Backhanded shot flips up in the air. Does not quite go as far. And then it's eventually knocked back out and moved up. On-man rush here. Rhode Island moving in. Their shot goes wide and hits off the boards and brings it back out the near side and eventually kicked out the other way. Looking and firing there is Rhode Island. That one off the stick of Judge as it was not seen by the goaltender, but no danger as it goes high and up. Rhode Island knocked off the play. It's on his stick now, Castor. Castor able to flip it back out through center and down. He's trying to get it on his stick there, Sambuco, but Sambuco just out of reach. Moving up now with it, there is Black. Black sending it in. He dances around danger, tries to center it out, tries a weird angle shot that has worked for Drexel in the past, but unfortunately not here tonight. This one flipped towards the net by Birkin, but seen all the way by the defense. They're able to block it aside, but then they had trouble along the boards, and now we'll have a delayed penalty called. This against Drexel. It's going to go against Castor as a 2-on-1 developing, and this one dances all the way through the blue paint out to the near side. Drexel will be down a man for the second time, but Castor to the box for the second time in this period. Castor sends it out in frustration. Drexel down by 3 as we are more than midway through the second period of play. Rhode Island sends one towards the net. That's kicked aside now along to the near boards. This one sent out to the point. Now it's sent over to the far side. This one kicked in front, but ricochets wide as it went off of Drexel's defense, and they send it all the way down. 6:08 to go here in the second period. Drexel down by a man for another 1 minute and 14 seconds. As Rhode Island sets up and moves back up with it. It's on the stick there of Bell. Bell looking, holding, waiting, and then sends one along the boards. And back behind the net he goes, where Mullerin comes back out the other side. Mullerin looking, tries to give it back to Bell, but it was deflected, and eventually the shot coming off that was left out in front. But McGinley able to bring it back behind the net and out of danger. Rhode Island still with control though as Bell gets it back. Bell looking, sends it in. It's hit off the stick into the corner. Bell gets it right back though. Bell looking, sends it along now to the near boards. Holding is Mullerin. Mullerin looking, holding, brings it back out to Bell. Bell slides one through the blue paint. The puck was still loose, but a whistle was blown. And that'll force it dead with 5:15 to go. The goaltender did not cover completely, so it was still loose out in front of him. But the referee lost sight of the puck and blew it dead right away. This one. Fight for the puck into the corner. It's eventually sent all the way down with 8 seconds to go. That'll practically kill this power play for Drexel. So they're penalty kill 2 for 2 here tonight. It was Castor to the box both times. We're back to even strength hockey with 4:45 to go. This one brought across. Harris has it. Harris passes it along, but it's back behind Sambuco as he'll force to kick it along the boards and then eventually sends it in, hoping that Jacobs is able to get there first. But it's the men in blue who are able to pitchfork it out through center. Drexel unable to touch the puck into the late offsides. They now retouch, and holding on to it was Cordero rather. And eventually getting a handle on there is Hoover. This puck feigning on a pass there was Bell as he was trying to send it back deep into the end. The 2-on-1 developing, looking, sending it across, getting it wrapped up in his skates there was Lockwood. A puck bouncing out in front of the goaltender, and they allow that one to go a little bit longer than the last as the whistle's finally blown with 4:03 to go. Delayed penalty call here. Drexel sending the goaltender to the bench. It'll be 6-on-5. The penalty back behind the play. Drexel moving up with it. They're already 0 for 1 on their power play tonight. They're down by 3 with 3:41 to go. They're going to try to waste as much time here with the man up. Drexel brings it out through center. They cross the blue line. It is on the stick of Castor. Castor looking, sends it across. The rebound just does not cross the red line. And the referee blows it dead quickly as he had a full look at the line and it just barely stayed out. As we'll have a slashing call with 3:20 to go. And I don't know how that one did not go home. Drexel has to brush that one off and play smart hockey here. Even if they only get one goal going into the third, it puts them in a good position in that final period of play. Moving up there with it is Kaczynski. Kaczynski waiting, looking for a lane. Sends it across there to Black. Black holding. Sends it across to the far side. This one's sent in and is hit off the outside of the cage, but Kaczynski's back behind the net with it. He'll take it to the corner. Gives it off to Castor on the far side. Castor looking, fires, and it's gloved and held with 2:35 to go.
Magnificent outfielder looking safe there from the Rhode Island goaltender. Actually, make that a first baseman safe there from the Rams, Tendy. No, it looked like it was going wide. It was still a pretty good snag there. Rhode Island just trying to kill off this side of the line.
1:12 left on the man advantage. It is McKinley with it in the corner to the captain. He's trying to pass it back along. He's able to and getting all the stick there. Mudrick brings it back out to the near side. He'll take it himself. It appears he's going to drop it off to Sambuco. Sambuco will eventually get it now, but it's sent back far across. It is Birkin that sends it towards the net. Trying to get it on the stick there, Jacobs, but unable to backhand along. This one touching the safety netting, and it'll stop the clock with 2:08 to go. Rhode Island with the puck down, they're moving up. They try to send it in between the defenseman's legs. It kicked off a skate, and then a mistake there left down in front as that allowed Rhode to get a shot, but it was seen all the way and held with 30 seconds left on the man advantage. 12 seconds left on the man advantage. They send it up. It's on the stick of Black now. Black trying to dance across the blue line. He's able to do so on sides. He rushes towards the net. He has Castor. Backhands it along. It's tied up at Castor's skates. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. So 0 for 2 is Drexel on their power play, but they're 2 for 2 on a penalty kill. Delayed offsides here. Does not allow Drexel to touch. Is moving up with it as Bell. And it's brought back out just to the goaltender, trying to center it back out into blue paint on the stick of Mullern. But he's unable to control as Castor is able to get a handle on it. Down to the final minute to play here in the second period. It's been all Rhode Island up to this point. As Drexel moves in, they center it back out. But they're surrounding Drexel with the men in blue as this one's moved back up along the near boards. It's blocked aside at center ice and then eventually sent back in by Rhode Island as they sent this shot wide down to the final 33 seconds to go. Moving along with it, there is Godfrey. Godfrey loses touch. Drexel almost had an odd man rush, but the pass back behind him and it allows Rhode Island to get control as it got tied up in their skates. Down to 17 seconds and then backhanded along. Trying to send this one towards the net was Rhode Island, down to 10 seconds, and calling for that puck back behind the play was Drexel's Bell, as he was a little frustrated that he didn't get it. Moving in, 2 seconds to go, the play gets disrupted, and we will head into the final period of play with Drexel down by 3. They'll go back into the locker room, come up with a plan that will hopefully allow them to get on the board. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 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 down by 3 here. The puck's moved along the other side and sent back behind the ice. Back behind the net, going down on the near side. This one's sent in, it goes all the way through and out the other way. Whistle's blown here, back behind the play. Drexel down by 3. Hit an early goal here, so you can get that with different one. This one gets worked up back out to center. Of course, this Drexel will come back down the other end. Into the near corner. Gathering with him, moving upstairs to square drops the ball to Russo, and it's Russo. Around now along to the near side, sent out to the far point. Firing it towards the net there was Hoover, but it would not go. This one out through center. Hoover sends it back in, and it hits the safety netting and forces the stoppage of play. Genovese with it. Genovese trying to get through the net. It's sent back out to the point there. Genovese drops it back up. 5-hole and it's now a 3-1 game. Penalty going to be now on Drexel as they needed to stay out of the penalty box to keep the momentum.
Against Genovese. They'll be going to the box here in a couple of minutes. A couple of seconds. One Drexel packed up.
This one sent across, and all now Drexel to touch, and whistle is blown. And Drexel will be down by a man again. They are perfect in the penalty kill thus far. They're over to keep it that way. They're down by 2 after goal. And they're working to still this one hit. Get themselves right back out there and get another offensive push.
You are going to need to kill this penalty if you want to stay in the game.
Trying to send one out in front there was Bell, but the card sent all the way through and deflected off the stick. Bell with it back. Bell sent it around the boards. It's back over to the other side on his ticket control.
Back out to the near side of Bell. Bell looking, sends it across. Of course, sends her slightly ahead. And then dancing out of danger there with the throw. He's trying to get it back out. Bell sent this one out through center. Fell down. Yes. No onside call. Drexel's fucking forward. Drexel coming back out with the other way. Kaczynski getting to the puck. Pulled backhanded back out in center, but it was just a little too far from Black. But Black looking for a hooking ball, but he's not going to get it. This one sent back towards the puck. Bounces back down and ended up back down the front and covered. Might have only been number 16, 50. So.
About 3 saves there. On a couple of automatic opportunities there for the Rams, keeping his team in the game. 6 seconds to go. On to the Drexel. And it's been a pretty good penalty kill so far. They have the scoring opportunity, but couldn't quite get it to go into the goal. And then a couple of really good crucial saves there on the other end of the ice.
25 seconds left on the man advantage here for Rhode Island. They have a 3-1 lead. All 3 of their goals coming in the first period of play. They'll move up with it. They cross the center line and then eventually throw this one into the corner where it's dropped along as they were hoping for somebody back behind the play. But Drexel was there and they're moving over to 3-on-2. Drexel danced in. They drop it off there and they or the side rather. And then it's kicked aside. There's on the stick there, but Hurricane gives it off now to Lazine. Lazine backhanded the long, but goes back out to center with 10 seconds left on the advantage. This one sent in, hit off the stick and safety net to stop the play. Televisa with it back to full 5-on-5 hockey. Drexel looking for another goal here. They had to get a big team momentum. This one off the goaltender and then off the outside post. Back in along there, looking at this one towards the net. It's off the stick and poked into the corner. Bounced across down on the near side and skipped out through center. All the deflected stick. Televisa with it. He's moving in. He's looking, he's holding, he's trying to fire one towards the net, but it hits off the skate of Bell. Now it's Rhode Island to come back up with it, but Black intercepts it. Black sends one in. Televisa trying to get the free direction, but it'll do so push into the near boards. Back out to the blue team. Moving up with it the other way there. Rhode Island there taking out Drexel trying to hit him where the player is down. Drexel moving up with it. He's slow to the bench. He's just getting up now. This one's pulled back out the near side. It's under the stick there of Iser. Iser sends from the ball. Black trying to gain control. He sends it back down to Iser, but it's too hard to pull it back out to the near side of your body. Drexel putting the pressure on here. 13:26 to go. And Sprung takes a hard hit and goes down the call as the referees and the stands are looking for one. It's sent right back in. The angle shot coming off the stick of Barrett. Extra pushing and shoving by Sprung at the end. He's unhappy with the hit, unhappy with the ball. And Drexel coming alive here about midway through the final period of play. That shot hit off the frame. It stunned him for a minute, but he was finally able to gain his bearings. He does stay out there. And old backhand will As now we'll go to the bench. Rhode Island moving in. It's a head off the face mask. Shot back out in front. And trying to move back out with the other way with his game. Let's block the side. The scoreboard off the thing. Now back on. Here tonight. Back out to the center. Start with it now. It's a little long there to Jacobs. Jacobs is sending good game. And we'll get to the paint into the corner. Back out the far point. Just one second, but it goes high and wide. That'll just make the Hoover. Let's work back out. Hoover with it. He gathers, he holds, he pokes to the end. That's eventually kicked to the side for Stewart. Trying to gain control of the bouncing puck. Things out of his way, and now we have a Rhode Island player without a stick. Stewart has it. Takes it back. Now it's the flag. With the flag missteps, and now allows Rhode Island to go with some long white. Early, they send one across, firing and score. That one off the stick and cut. A misplay by Black back in the end as he just overstepped the puck, allowed that Odman rush back the other way, and now allow Rhode Island to take a 4-1 lead.
Alex Bud with his second of the night. The back check for Drexel, but unfortunately has been their Achilles heel in this game so far. That's 3 goals against the Dragons that have all come on the odd man rushes. So Rhode Island really playing into that advantage really heavily into this game, as it shows on the score sheet. They're up 4-1. And it's back to where you started for the Dragons with 11:27 and counting to go.
Ronnie will disrupt that one just in front of the Rhode Island bench. This one sent in to Drexel and it's deflect the high, and then eventually the goaltender stick and go back in along into the far boards. This one hit off the boards and eventually sent it back in, but ultimately off sides as Black has it now. Black sends it back to Pro. They try to send one out into center ice, but it ricochets into the stands. 10:48 to go. Shot from the point, seen all the way as it's held with 10:35 to go.
All the way from downtown there from URI.
Backhanded towards the goaltender, second side, just going at near point. Sent back out to the blue paint, but lifting a stick there was Eisler as he was able to keep the puck out of the net again. It's up on the airport to send back out to center ice. Gaining control there is Goldisol. And we have it back out to center where Drexel's able to gain handle of it, but then they give it right back up. Rhode Island forced to just send this one in deep as they had a delayed onside. Harris trying to send one towards the net there. First one did not go as it was blocked out. Is Carver who sends it along. And this will kick off the skate of Moore, and it got a lot more of the ankle than it did the skate as he's in some pain. Moving up there with his Rhode Island. They're trying to send one in. He sent one out to the center, but it skitters all the way across the far side. Drexel moving over, they put this one in the corner, back behind the net it goes. Rhode Island going off on the change. Drexel keeps their men out there. Referees they play on, and this one sent across, and being tied up was Harris there as the stick was in his arms. No call though, and it allows Rhode Island to come back the other way. One time where the crowd, about a couple hundred referees, had that one correct.
And Harris is shooting the feet of the referee as he's skating behind him on the back.
Down there's Castor, and here comes his shot coming off of Sambuco as Castor fell down going into Rhode Island. Then Sambuco bailing him out, but unable to put it past the goaltender.
Yeah, a couple of those calls there against the Dragons. We've seen a lot of those tonight. Going the way of the Dragons.
Rhode Island moving up with it now. They're able to get past the defense. The shot goes off. It's blocked inside. And a nice save there by Drexel. This one hit off the glass, but right onto a Rhode Island stick. It's then eventually poked across to the other side by Castor as he Prospect did have a little bit of time as Rhode Island's able to take it back into the Drexel lane. So it's set back out to the blue line. Castor able to block it, but it bounces high and right back down. He allows Rhode Island to push it into the goal crease, and then eventually comes back out into the near corner. This shot and score right over the glove hand into the top right-hand corner. And with 7:24 to go, Rhode Island goes up 5-1.
That was really on far down top shelf from Miles Pipes and Cookies. And it's a 5-1 lead now for the Rams. Hope quickly leading away from the Drexel team. 7:24 to go in the third.
Burkett backhand this one along. Genovese moving in now. He's just up with the play that was forced into the corner. They do get a shot on net, hoping Genovese can get the deflection in. But he's surrounded by a few jerseys and allows Rhode Island to come back out with it and an offside call. This one back out to the center. Gaining control there is Foreign. Foreign sends it along, and it's eventually brought back out to center with 6:14 to go. This one sent towards the goaltender, deflects off the stick and into the netting.
Rhode Island with just a couple, just over 6 minutes to go in the first period. Also, looking like the back check party. Trying to get out back checks. Those are going to be Drexel here tonight. That is one in the corner. Something that is really struggled a lot with and really need to work on. That one off the pass. And in there in the corner.
Little more hand dance on that with 5:50 to go.
Now Cooper playing the move there off the skater from Rhode Island. This might be the turn.
Sprung it in the baseball circle. Rhode Island wins it though, as this one sent in and back behind the goaltender. As he'll come out to set it back up. Getting a stick on it there is Carver. Carver with it in the corner, old backhand to the wall. Gets it out to center. Carver takes a hard hit and he's going to get up slow back behind the play. This one back out to center. Carver goes second on a hard hit. Right out to center. That one coming off Kruger. And they whistle back. So send it back out in front. Rhode Island has it. They're looking. They send it across. They get the man advantage now here, as we saw Hoover go to the box for interference. So send across out on the near side. Bell with it. Bell looking. Sends it back out to the blue line. Able to keep it in there with Kagan as that one over skates back out to center right. Bell moving in with it. Bell drops it back off behind. Sent off the boards, almost a misplay there by Rhode Island, but they are able to keep it in the Drexel's end. They send this one towards the net, and the deflection does disrupt the play right in front of the net, but that one goes into the corner. It's sent across, a Fanning on the shot there is for Zero. And now Black has control. Black passing it up there to Crystal. Crystal is kept away from him by Oliver. About 44 seconds in the main advantage at 4:05 here in the final. They send it across this Bell. Had a little too many puck motion, so he had it right in the head. They send this one across. It's disrupted out in front of the goaltender. And second second. After 5-on-5 hockey here, so they think they won't be putting this out there. Trying to send it out in front there. Putting Jake off, so it's fixed into the front. Getting a step on the goal. Go to the side. for Godfrey here with the 3 minutes to go here. Drexel down 5-1. As it's Jacobs backhanded along. .2:11 to go here. Drexel has it. They drop it off. It's on the stick of Harris. Harris sends one in, but it hits off the goaltender. Comes on in there for it. Ball back out to Hoover now. Hoover sends one in deep. Trying to get on the stick of Harris. Puck bounces just to the left. Hoover trying to wrap around shot to the other side, but it's blocked off. Now it's Harris with it. Harris looking, gets it back to Hoover. Hoover sends one to the net from Stratford, but it's seen all the way and gets the side with 1:45 to go. So hit off the play. It's Hoover gathering. He's looking. Cars on up through. Trying to get under there. There was Drexel. And it's continuing with it. Finley sends it across. Rhode Island able to disrupt the play there. And the player goes down on the ice and he's picking up a high school play. We know where there's Drexel. It's dropped off center and out. There was Isaac. It just went all the way across. Right up. Walk back out down to the near boards. Carver sent it along. Down to the final 1:10 here to play. This one up to the near side. Back to the cross. Carver trying to get a shot off, but it's blocked there by the throw. And a throw comes in and gets the shot. And seconds to go. This one's sent in, 48 seconds. Drexel down 5-1. Extra push to 7 after the play.
Dennis on the road and on to our next broadcast of the night. Drexel G2 taking on St. Joe. It's close to 10 p.m. here. Ladies and gentlemen of Philadelphia. Or on the coffee, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a bit of a nightcap here tonight for the second half of tonight's doubleheader with Drexel hockey. Go to the box for 2 for the rest of the game. One final penalty kill. North Dragons. 4 goals in the next 41 seconds. I don't know about you, but I don't think that's going to happen.
We'll ball back out through center now. It's dancing back in. 24 seconds to go. Drexel will be down a man until the end of this hockey game. This will set the full length of the ice. Unfortunately for them, their losing streak right now continues. We'll look to change that as they come back to play tomorrow. Now the final score is 3-2-1, and our final score is 5-1 with Rhode Island taking the win. A rough game for Drexel as we call it night here for game 1 here at the place of 1923 Arena. Won't go too far. We will have D2 in about 25